Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the sonnets, and today we've got Sonnet 93, which is yet another continuation of the previous couple. And in yesterday's, Shakespeare, or the speaker, came to the conclusion that whether or not the fair youth loves him, he will die happy, because if the fair youth loves him, he's going to live happy now. As soon as the fair youth does something that hurts Shakespeare, Shakespeare will die, so he will never know the pain of having to lose the fair youth. So Sonnet 93 picks up on that and says, "So shall I live, supposing thou art true, like a deceived husband. So love's face may still seem love to me, though altered new. Thy looks with me, thy heart another place. For there can live no hatred in thine eye. Therefore, in that I cannot know thy change. In many's looks, the false heart's history is writ in moods and frowns and wrinkles strange. But heaven in thy creation did decree that in thy face sweet love should ever dwell. Whate'er thy thoughts or thy heart's workings be, thy looks should nothing thence but sweetness tell. How like Eve's apple doth thy beauty grow, if thy sweet virtue answer not thy show." So this is getting back to a little bit of like romantical, lovey type stuff. He's saying, I'm just going to go on living pretending that you're faithful to me, because that's how I'm going to keep going on. And by the way, I can't even read anything that's going on in your face, because your face to me only ever says love. Shakespeare, or the speaker, expounds upon the fact that lots of other people have terrible poker faces. When they're upset, you can read it in their expressions. They're frowning, they're moody, all that sort of stuff. But apparently when the fair youth's face was created, it was created without the ability to show negative emotion. So Shakespeare, or the speaker, is like, even if you're thinking somewhere else, thinking something else, or your heart is actually somewhere else, all I can read in your face is that you love me. So that's all I'm getting from you is sweetness, and that's fine. I'll go along as if I am a deceived husband and pretend that you are mine. But then those last two lines where he pulls out Eve's apple, we all know, well, a lot of us, those of us raised with a Judeo-Christian background, have an idea of what happened with Eve's apple. They were tempted with it and got banished from the Garden of Eden. He finishes off the sonnet by equating the fair youth's love to Eve's apple, this thing that's beautiful and tempting and you really, really want it, but it could actually end up being one's downfall. So yeah, he's still aware of the fact that the fair youth could absolutely destroy him, but for the moment he's just happy to be loved by the fair youth. Yeah, so that's Sonnet 93. I'll see you tomorrow for Sonnet 94. Mwah.